This is a very good debut by Dev Patel. Bukan senang kalau you nak menjadi seorang showrunner di mana cerita tu idea asal daripada you direct tapi you berlakon. Jadi on paper benda tu best sebab apa yang you gambarkan, apa yang you envision, you boleh lakukan dan tunjuk and lead from the front, lead by example. Tetapi kalau you shot sendiri, benda tu gagal. Jadi this film is where Dev Patel bukan shot sendiri, dia shot dan dia tak buat sendiri. Jadi what you get is a very nice effort di mana the entire film tu shares his earnest intensity tu, so it becomes really dark, really deep. Orang yang kenal Dev Patel mungkin expect, tapi orang yang tak biasa dengan Dev Patel tak expect. Jadi kalau you suka benda-benda macam ni, filem ni akan buat you rasa best sebab there's a lot of intensity yang tak misplaced, yang tak terlalu try hard atau tak macam cuba menjadi deep atau art house. Kita boleh komen tentang banyak aspek dari segi pengarahan. Sebab projek ni dia berlakon, dia mengarah dan cerita pun cerita daripada dia. Jadi kalau kita nak sembang pasal Dev Patel dalam cerita ni, kita boleh pisahkan tiga-tiga tu. Dari segi pengarahan, I rasa best sebab pilihan camera work dia tu sangat bagus. Dan walaupun cerita ni ada banyak gila babi cabaran lah, kamera pecah, kamera rosak, COVID, macam-macam benda jadi. Benda tu hanya nampak pada act yang pertama dan kedua, di mana quality footage tu lain, jadi color correction dia jadi off sikit. Tetapi apa yang kesan yang datang daripada situ adalah dia nampak macam filem indie. Dan kebetulan pula camera angle dengan shots yang Dev Patel pilih, the way dia compose semua shots tu, and then banyak cuts yang pelik. Banyak fast cuts, banyak cuts yang tajam, very sharp cuts yang macam kau tak expect cut ada kat sini, you expect it to be 2 or 3 more seconds baru dia cut. Jadi bila semua tu combine, kau dapat satu cerita yang macam sangat interesting. Jadi engkau mungkin akan rasa macam a little bit semak pada awal-awal tu, and then after you dah biasa dengan gaya dia tu, you start to be able to see why dia suka ambil shot-shot macam tu. Angle-angle dia semua banyak bagi angle yang cantik untuk tangkap features lakonan dia ataupun watak-watak dalam cerita ni pada satu sisi yang orang jarang nampak. Jadi sisi daripada bawah tepi, daripada depan atas, dia guna reflection dalam besi, dalam cermin, dalam tingkap, dia guna lubang-lubang kecil. Jadi benda-benda tu adalah sentuhan yang sukar nak dapat daripada pengarah yang pertama kali mengarah feature film macam ni. Jadi dari segi pengarahan, itu kita kena puji. Dan kalau kita tak suka, itu adalah jatuh pada cita rasa dan bukan salah dia. Tapi dari segi cerita, it's a straightforward revenge film yang action. Kalau kita suka John Wick, kita suka macam Kill Box Soon, The Raid, this is up your alley. Tetapi setting dan premis dia India dan banyak hint-hint socio-political atau socio-economic di sekeliling latar belakang cerita ni. Jadi benda tu dia jadi best. And then dari segi lakonan, Dev Patel is Dev Patel lah. Some of the shots is very iconic. Visually dia sangat interesting, sangat engaging. Cerita dia tak payah nak fikir banyak sangat, namun Dev Patel cuba nak masukkan unsur-unsur macam Hanuman, ada unsur-unsur spiritual dan ketuhanan yang di-juxtapose dengan watak cult leader yang bagi endorsement kepada politician sehingga rakyat semua macam, oh kita sokong. Jadi dia bermain dengan benda-benda tema-tema seperti itu, tapi dia tak nak cuba ceritakan banyak sangat sebab itu bukan fokus utama cerita ni. Jadi nampaklah dia menggunakan pengalaman dia dan dia berjaya menghimpunkan dalam satu karya yang solid lah. It's a very solid debut.
Apa yang kau rasa boleh diperbaiki?
The funding ataupun the production team needs a bit more support. Tapi cerita ni dibuat pada masa COVID, jadi mungkin terlalu awal lah aku cakap benda tu. Aku rasa jangan kacau Dev Patel, bagi dia buat apa dia nak buat. Kalau second film, third film gagal, biar dia gagal. Sebab benda tu adalah ruang untuk dia nak perhalusi dia punya craft. So let him fail if he's going to fail. If he succeeds, we all win. This film is already a great win. Any action film fans patut ada cerita ni dalam koleksi kamu.
Rating per 10.
Markah encouragement 8.2/10, tapi markah yang standard is about 7.7/10.
If you're looking for action revenge tale, you get it lah. This delivers what it promises. I love that Dev Patel has managed to mash together socio-political commentary within a visceral action film. What I feel that could have been done better is that the storytelling is a little convoluted, because the thing is, it's a simple revenge tale, which Dev Patel has decided to tell it in the most complicated manner possible by having a set like the beginning somewhere comes into the middle and then it builds up towards the end. But overall, I enjoyed myself. I think as an action film, you get what you pay for lah. Dev Patel, in terms of his action influences, is very much Asian. He's taken a lot from Korean cinema, a lot from Indonesian action films, and he's mashed it together and brought it to Hollywood. So I think it's a win-win. So now the Mat Salehes can actually get to see what Asian cinema is like and maybe get to discover these cool Asian movies. I like to point out that LPF kind of like messed up in terms of the censorship, the inconsistent censorship throughout the film. They censored some of the foul language, they didn't censor some of it, and like it's like a weird mishmash of like some people were totally had no dialogue because they were just talking expletives. So it's weird. Like, at least be consistent in your censorship. Like if you're not going to censor, just let it go. It's rated 18. I think all of us have heard these languages before. Yeah, so let it go lah. I give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Not John Wick that is shot like an art project. Camera work dia is a lot of handheld and dia rasa macam true shaky cam. It still shows like everything in camera, but at the same time there's so many close-ups that it feels like they're attempting something different. It feels like art, and if they focus more on that rather than the typical action camera. I love it because it shows that just because you do action doesn't mean that you have to stop at John Wick. You can do not just further but do something totally different. Towards the third act, there's a scene where clearly the main character is outnumbered and then you get a bunch of backup. It feels like a little bit disappointing because you still see a lot of one-on-one fights. You don't see like the ramai-ramai lawan at the same time. They should have shown more of what we want to see because everybody fighting at the same time, that chaotic kind of fight is very rarely shown in a way that it feels very visceral. Rating out of 10, I would give it like a 9.6 out of 10. I really enjoy myself on this one.
Dev Patel is a mad lad. The gravity of every punch memang berkecai sebab it feels like a very good beat 'em up game. It's in a movie form. So macam everything feels so punchy. I'm like, when I watch this one, like punch someone and punch the establishment, you know. Memang nampak lah pengaruh The Night Comes For Us dengan The Raid tu. Lagi-lagi dari segi dia punya handheld shot semua tu kan. Dia tak leave any punches unopened. Selagi boleh tumuk, selagi boleh guna any instrument of death, including high heels or whatever, he would do it. He would use all of it.
Satu benda yang perasa boleh diperbaiki.
Mungkin dia boleh frame the shots better lah kot. Sebab kadang-kadang some of the shots sebab dia nak fokus kat action, dia terlalu tight. Best tumbuk-tumbuk orang tu, dia macam I wish I could see more sebab bagi dia luas sikit. So bila orang cakap this is John Wick India, I don't see that comparison sebab everything is so tight. And by tight I mean tight shots. And also dari satu benda boleh diperbaiki is story tu dia boleh better told kot. Sebab kadang-kadang dia tak consistent. Benda dia hint tu is we already know what happened. So bila dia expand on it macam tak payah kot. Macam the movie could have been shorter. It's not perfect at all, but the fact that Dev Patel is a mad lad in going this route of action for a debut, which dah jarang atau tak pernah orang buat as an actor trying to be a director, I can give it a clean 7.5 out of 10. It's very good.
Sekiranya anda enjoy menonton video ini, jangan lupa untuk like, share dan subscribe kepada BuzzPop TV untuk lebih banyak video-video yang berkaitan dengan pop culture daripada komik, TV, filem, mainan dan juga banyak lagi. Majulah fandom untuk negara.